Hello, girls. It's Lily.
And it's Emily, and we're the
Bee
Bee Blondes.
You sound so much more excited than I do. We're the Bee Blondes.
Hi, guys.
Hello, welcome back.
So we are so excited today. We are filming at Frances Valentine with Miss Elyce Arons, co-founder of Frances Valentine and Kate Spade. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so
excited.
glad you're here in the store too.
Yeah,
It's so much fun.
Well, and it's just the store's fabulous.
It's amazing. I mean, you can see a little bit in the background if you're on YouTube. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful in here. I love it.
Well, and everything in here is so curated. And I think we even talked about that. We filmed a TikTok and an Instagram video for you guys, but it feels like you're in like a rich aunt's closet that you love in New York and you're getting to play dress up. That's how we felt.
That's great. I love that. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's when people walk in, I want them to look at everything and not be able to decide because they, it's like walking into a candy store as a kid.
Yes.
It
and
is.
just want everything.
Well, and
That's so
I
true.
do think that's exactly how you feel when you walk in here. Like
Good.
there is every piece in here I wish was in my closet. And I
Thank
think
you.
that is a testament to how much effort y'all put into the pieces and how curated the collection always is. So we look forward to it, and we're just so grateful that it's here in Birmingham.
Yeah.
I know. Me and my mom stumbled into the store like probably 3 or 4 months ago. We have been obsessed with the brand ever since. I mean, like, I have never felt like a store was more me.
I completely agree.
Well, you actually wear it beautifully too.
Oh, thank you. What was the style called?
The Audrey dress.
The Audrey dress.
It's very form fitting.
I'll
It's perfect for
stand.
your figure.
This is amazing. Look at this belt. Oh my goodness.
It's
I love
so
it.
timeless.
It's beautiful.
And it's got pockets.
And it's got
And it's
pockets.
got pockets.
How
Can't beat that.
incredible. And I love a belted center with my dresses, especially because I feel like, too, one thing I love about this store is how versatile the pieces are, especially like for whatever age group. And I feel like anyone could put on any of these and it'll be flattering.
I
Good.
agree.
That's,
I agree.
That's the goal.
Well, and none of the pieces are going to go out of style.
Yes.
And I think
Very
that's what's
timeless.
important. We don't necessarily love to follow trends. That's not really, if we like timeless clothes, we like to dress, for ourselves and not necessarily other people. And that's why it's fun to play dress up in here.
Yeah.
Do you want to say what these pieces are that I'm wearing?
Sure. And I love this on you.
Oh,
It's
so
It's
cute.
amazing.
cute.
The little fur
Adorable.
collar
So yes, you're
and
wearing
fur
the
sleeves.
fur collar with the fur sleeves. Hard to see in photography, but you actually are showing it off very well.
So
You
really
are.
adorable.
It looks
I
amazing
love that
on
sweater.
you.
And then you've got this beautiful cheetah skirt on. It's a
Oh, it's
pencil skirt.
so
and
cute.
I was about to
and
say, I
so
love
We'll
the
soft.
post
link.
some Instagram photos for
Yes,
you guys
that
too,
on
so you can see the full
TikTok.
outfit.
Yes.
And then your sweater and shirt.
My sweater is our border sweater. And I love these sweaters because they remind me of a vintage piece that I collected a long time ago, but they're all hand embroidered and you can look
Oh, it's
at
beautiful.
and then it's got this blanket stitch along the edge that it gives it such a special detail. It just feels so personal. And that's why I love these. And then the lining on this is super soft and
That's
luxurious.
beautiful.
And it reminds me of the sweaters that someone took such loving care of for so many years. And I found it at a vintage store. And so we like to make these things that, are here today and you can keep forever.
Well, and I love that. And I think even, Lily touched on any age group, right, can come in here and find
That's hard
something
to
that-
achieve.
It is. It is. I feel like there was such a gap in that market. And
Agree.
my mom and I, we were the same size, so in everything, which is a
That's lucky.
blessing. Yes. And it's nice when we can share clothes. And anything that I have from here or she has from here, we can just switch out. So
That's great.
So nice.
That's really great. And
Very
you're
nice.
right. It's not about an age. It's really about sort of your style and what you
Right.
want to put together and
Right.
find that individual style. And all these pieces can be layered together with it because you should have fun with your dressing.
Exactly. It should be fun.
I agree. And that's Lily and I love clothes. We
Like,
love
that's
shoes.
why we started this.
It is.
Because we are obsessed with clothes and everything about them.
You love shoes too, I can tell.
We
We
do
do
love
love
shoes.
Great.
We love all the things girly.
I'm just going to show my shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I get
the best.
stopped in the airport for these
Obsessed.
all the time.
You wear them
And
in
they're
the
so
airport?
comfy.
I do. I wear them everywhere.
In
They're
the
so
airport?
comfortable. I put these on this morning really early, and I will have them when I take them off late
That's
tonight.
Oh, they're
amazing.
Yeah,
so
they're
cute
great.
too.
They're
And they
great.
come in pink and black too, right?
Yes.
And navy or green?
Nope, just the geranium red, pink, and black.
Perfect.
Yep.
They're so cute. And I know y'all have come out with a lot of the olive colored shoes,
Yes.
which are
yes.
hard to
Love the
find.
olive.
Yes.
Love it. That's like the color for fall. For
I love olive. I know everybody's wearing brown, and I think olive is so
olive
chic.
is the new brown.
Olive is the
You
new
heard
brown.
it here first.
Yes. I love it. So tell us kind of your inspiration for Frances Valentine, how you guys started. I know Lily and I both have read the book. So if you guys have not picked up a copy, go ahead and get your copy of We Might Just Make It After All. It is such a cute book.
It's
and it's just
amazing.
a testament to girlhood and girl friendship
Mhm.
and how girls are some of your soulmates.
Yes, it's true. It's really the story is about entrepreneurship and New York in the 90s, but the main message in it is about best friendship.
Which is very important.
It is. It is. Because
And hard to find.
I think
It's
women
hard to
can
find.
have a very, very strong bond that can last the rest of their lives.
I
And
agree.
Absolutely.
Katy and I definitely had that. We got started with Frances Valentine after we sold Kate Spade in 2006. We were lucky enough to be able to spend many years with our children, and we loved it. We both volunteered at our kids' schools, and Katy ran her school store, and I became PA president and then board chair of our school for a long time. And I learned so much doing that because it was a nonprofit. But we both really missed fashion. And so we decided to jump back in and start Frances Valentine. And at the time, it was an accessory company. Katy really loved designing handbags and shoes.
Which are super
And
fabulous
They,
here, by the
they
way.
are. They're fun.
are.
We have a good time with them. I mean, we know how to make handbags,
Right, true.
obviously, because it's our roots. So we started out with handbags and shoes, and we were just getting things going and figuring out sort of the new landscape with e-commerce and influencers. And that's when we sadly lost Katy. And as a tribute to her, I wanted to do something really special. So I pulled out two of her favorite vintage pieces because we had been collecting for years together. And one was a caftan with a lot of embroidery on it, and another was an embroidered sweater. And we remade them. And of course, all of our customers loved them. They sold out immediately. We reordered them again and again and again. And people started asking for all the things we were using in our campaigns, which were our vintage pieces. And so we started making swing coats and we started making cigarette pants to go with them and then sweaters underneath that. And it just turned into a full apparel line that really complemented the accessories.
Right.
And cut to today, it's a huge part of our business, and we make things that are meant to last in your closet.
Yeah.
They are not trend driven. They are pieces that you buy today and will cherish tomorrow and wear 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and then give them to your daughters or
Right.
your
Yeah.
granddaughters when you're
Right.
finished with them as a sort of a cherished piece. And they're all really special. They all have kind of a history and a story behind each piece.
Well, and I think too, like what you said, even, getting stuff out of your grandmother's closet. Our grandmother, lived right next to my granddad. We sadly lost our grandmother, but
Sorry.
she had a fabulous taste in clothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
so-
wearing one of her bracelets right now,
Oh
actually.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
She was stylish,
She was very stylish,
which is
but
probably where we get it from.
probably. And
I love it.
I actually went over to her closet this past weekend and got some of her scarves. I was like, you know what? It's fall. They're sitting there. I'm getting them. So I just went over there and got some. She also had these beautiful green gloves, so I did take those.
Oh, gloves
Um,
were such a thing back in
And
her
nobody's
Spring
wearing gloves.
No.
I love
love
gloves.
gloves.
I love winter, so I can actually wear my
Yes.
gloves. But
So I'm doing it
Using
this
it
year.
as
I'm gonna
excuse.
put my big costume jewelry over my green
Good.
gloves.
I love that.
And just be myself.
Good.
So I think, too, just she had a cheetah print coat. I'll never forget it, that she wore all the
yeah,
time.
the floor length.
It was
So
beautiful.
Wow.
And she didn't care. I mean, we could be out to Nuke's. I don't even know if you know what Nuke's is. It's like a sandwich shop.
Oh, okay.
She'd have the cheetah coat on.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
she
that.
was
That's
just
so fun.
fabulous. So I want my grandchildren, if I'm lucky enough to have some one
I was
day,
about to say,
to
absolutely. I feel like the
Covet
most
everything in
valuable,
your closet.
yeah, the most valuable thing to pass on is clothing. I feel
I
like
agree.
it's so intimate and personal. How amazing would it be to pass down your own personal style?
That's true.
Like, that's
And have
so
someone
cool.
cherish it as much
Right.
or more than you did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So true.
Well, I think too, we were talking about last week, brooches have really made a comeback.
Love a
Yeah.
brooch.
And we're so
They're
excited.
incredible
I know.
brooches over there
I
that
love
I
a
was just
brooch.
looking at.
Yeah. And you can put them anywhere too. It
can.
doesn't just have to be right here. It can, fasten up here. You can wear them on a skirt or a
Yes.
dress.
I was about to
or
say, love the
pants.
dress.
I do too.
Yes.
I do
Really
too.
pretty.
Saw
Anyway.
somebody the other day put one on their jean pocket. And I was like, I would have never
Cute.
thought that. But
It's
it
a
was
great place.
so
Yeah.
cute. And like that's so overlooked, you
Yeah.
know? Like sometimes you just throw on a pair of jeans and you don't think anything of it. But adding that tiny little piece, I was like, look at her go. So and I know you've said because I did my research and I did listen to some of your other podcast episodes, but you said on a podcast that you like to take pictures of people and that's how you get a lot of your inspiration.
Oh, I sneak pictures on the subway in the morning, and I'm just like, if I like someone's shoes or
I
if I
love
like the
that.
way
That's
someone's
amazing.
styled, I just sneak a picture. And I don't get their face or anything.
Right.
I just get their outfit because particularly in New York, it is
Oh,
everything's colorful
Yeah,
there.
Right.
style mecca.
Everybody's you could, someone in sweatpants and then someone dressed to the nines right next to
Right.
them on the subway. So I love to just look at people and how they put things together. It's really
Love
interesting.
that.
I love that. And I think that's a great idea. Because you sometimes
shame.
see something in the moment and then you forget about it. But
Yeah.
if it's in your camera roll,
Go
look at
back
it.
to refer to
So
it.
I thought that was so funny. So I had to mention that. I also wanted to mention because we have read the book. I know that you are a coyote.
Yes.
I was a coyote.
I am a
You are a
coyote. I'm a
I'm a
coyote.
coyote. And I also was an SAE little sister.
Oh
So,
my gosh. What a
yes,
coincidence. How
my
funny.
husband was an SAE.
Yeah.
Or is an SAE. And I also graduated from Arizona State.
Really?
Yeah. So when I was reading the book, I
Wonderful.
was like, are we the same person? I
A
got
lot
my
of
master's.
parallels in there.
Yes.
Oh my
At
goodness.
Arizona State. So
Wow.
I had to throw that out there that I think we were kindred flames.
Yeah, yeah.
But so tell us about your undergrad journey and a little bit
Yeah,
about how
I'm
you
most
met
interested in that
Katy.
because I'm,
Okay.
I'm a current college student.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so it's fun for me to hear.
So Katy and I met our first day of college at University of Kansas. She was a B. Her last name was Brosnahan. My last name was Cox at the time. And we were 2 doors down from each other. And the first day we met, she shows up in a polo, popped collared polo shirt and Legion loafers and a pair of big khaki shorts. And I showed up with my purple parachute pants that I just bought in New York and a pair of green pointy-toed leather boots because punk was really in then, and I'd been on 8th Street in New York City.
That's amazing.
And well, I just thought it was the
I
best thing
love
in the
that.
whole world. And we looked at each other, we're like, we're not going to be friends. And then we both discovered that we were journalism majors and we started walking to class together. And she was honestly the funniest person I've ever met in my life. She was really shy with most people, but once you got to know her, she was so clever and gracious and funny, and she was such a loyal best friend for so many years. And that's how we met. We went out to visit her sister in Arizona for spring break our sophomore year of college. And her sister showed us all over town, showed us the ASU campus, and showed us this really cool apartment complex. And then once we got home over dinner, she said, wouldn't it be great if you guys went here to school? And we started thinking about it, and Katy was like, God, do you think we could come here? And for the first time, I realized that Katy could breathe because she's very allergic to pollen, everything else in the air, and she could breathe in Arizona. And so, we started throwing it around. I thought, gosh, that apartment was really cool, and we could live like Mary Tyler Moore did. And
Right.
so we transferred. We transferred to Arizona State for our junior year, not knowing that we'd have to pay out-of-state tuition because they accepted us right off the bat. That was a 19-year-old's thinking at the time, just didn't think.
I could say that for myself
Right.
when I was 19 as well.
So we both had to get full-time jobs immediately. And Katy got a job at a men's clothing store, and I got a job at the Biltmore Golf Course as a beverage cart girl. Best job, hands down, best job of my whole life. It was aside from Frances Valentine, but
Of course.
I loved it. It was so much fun. I got to drive a 5-speed truck around 2 golf courses all day and serve
That's
serve
awesome.
cocktails.
That's
yeah,
fun.
and it's mostly
Wait,
all
you were
men
doing
out
that
there.
at 19?
Yes. Was I 19? Yeah. Yeah. I was probably 20 by that
That
time.
is so
Yeah.
funny.
I know.
It was
That
Now
would
really,
I
not
think you would
be
have to be
allowed.
21.
Yeah.
you probably would. Oh, yeah, because the law hadn't changed. The law,
Oh,
it was,
Okay, I
legal
forget
when I
that.
was doing it then. And then,
then it switched.
yeah, and it switched. But we who had
So
that
funny.
brief period were also grandfathered in because we had
Oh,
had, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
You know, I've
yeah.
never thought about that. I mean,
I was about to
obviously,
say me either. That's why I kind of just blurted it
Yeah.
out.
I mean,
It's
like,
I
wow.
know, we're like,
But you know,
what a
my
weird one.
daughter is not 21 and she can serve alcohol in New York State.
interesting. Yeah, it differs by state because in some states you can drink alcohol like with your parents present.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't drink it.
She can't drink it. She can
drink
just
it,
serve
you
it.
just serve
She can
it.
serve it. So I think it's state by
That's
state.
so
Must be
interesting.
state
But I
by
know
state.
I've
so
been
funny.
to a bar in Jackson, and the bartender, he looked like he was 15. And I went up to him and I said, "How old are you?" I was like, I'm dying and I've been sitting here the whole time and just worried about you. And he was like, he said, I'm 15. And I said, "There's no way." I said, "How are you here?" And his dad owns
Oh,
the
right.
bar, so
Wow.
he can get
Yeah.
around it that way.
Yeah.
But I was like,
So
"You can't
funny.
even drive yourself here." He said, "My dad dropped me off." I
Serving
was
all
like,
these people
well,
cocktails.
Yeah. You know what? It's
Kudos.
got to be state by state because I couldn't serve liquor in Kansas when I was
Mm.
18, 19.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
all
that's
different.
great. The more
Yeah.
you know. That's
I
so
know.
funny. Sorry for that randomness.
Did you have a uniform or did you get to dress like golf cart cute?
I had to wear shorts and then they always wanted me to wear a collared shirt, which was fine. Sometimes it could be, I could wear, sleeveless, but it had a collar, which was great.
Right.
And then really the last year they made me wear one of the polyester golf shirts, which I hated, but I did it.
Well, I don't play golf, but my husband is an avid golfer. So I'm an avid golf cart driver. And I
Number 2
love,
golfer in the state of Mississippi.
Ooh,
According
wow.
according to our
Wow.
granddad.
according to our grand, he tells everyone that Matt is the number 2 golfer in the state of Mississippi.
He
I don't
came
know where
in
he got
second for his high school state tournament.
That's it.
And so, I mean, my granddad took that and ran with it.
He'll be forever number 2. It's going to be the
Yes.
world pretty soon.
Well, yeah,
number 2
probably.
in the world.
But it's so funny too because he will tell literally anybody that when he
Yeah,
gets mad.
everyone.
And Matt, my husband, he's currently getting his doctorate, but he just already tells everybody that Matt's got his doctorate. It's like I got at least another year, but thank you.
He's proud. He's just
He's-
proud.
he's so
He's
proud.
proud of
That's
everyone.
Yes.
That's great.
He I was telling her on the way over here because I do live next door to him. I get to spend a lot of time with him. He said, I'm telling you, Hollywood's calling y'all. And he saw an Instagram picture. And I was like, okay, thanks.
You got a podcast though.
We do have a
We do.
podcast. We do have a
So that's
podcast.
true.
Yes,
That's
and
awesome.
he's a mess. But going back to the golf cart stuff, what do you think of the athleisure trend? I feel like our generation is
It's very athleisure.
very
Everyone
athleisure
wears
heavy.
athleisure.
Well, if you asked me what was out, I would say athleisure. So I've just never been into that because I love dressing so much. And for instance, when I get on an airplane, I want to be dressed when I go because I
That's-
think it's respectful
Mhm.
to the trip and the
Yeah,
people
it
who
is.
are,
Well, that's what
running
my
the airlines. and-
parents have always been that way. It's like because my mom was like, whenever I was younger, people would dress to the nines to like go to the
Yeah.
airport.
Right.
And I thought that's amazing. So I
Yeah.
do that.
And
Yeah.
then you'll go, but next to you will be somebody with a massive hoodie on who looks like they just rolled out of bed,
For
which is
me,
fine.
yeah,
But
it's fine. But for me, it's a special thing to get to do.
Yeah.
To go
I
on a
agree.
trip on an airplane. Like it's a nice thing, and you should get excited about it and dress for it. But athleisure for me has never been part of my style. I don't even own any sweatpants.
Me
My
either.
daughters have still any leggings that I did have. My daughters have taken all those for different classes for things. But I know it's something that some people just love, and I would rather dress up.
I
than
agree.
dress down.
I agree.
Yep.
And I think too, clothes can be dressy and comfortable. You don't have to wear.
Yeah.
I mean, even this. Like, I do think that I could go. Although I'd be burning up right now if I was outside running. But in the wintertime, I could put this on and go for a run. Like, this is so comfortable. It has movement.
Yeah.
Like, there's
How you feel about yourself in it,
yes.
too.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
feel
agree.
so much better.
Yeah. And I don't feel like myself in
Me either.
athleisure. I
Me
just
either.
don't like. There's some golf outfits that I have that are, and I have two that are, and they're from Dillard's, but they're not so athleisure. Like, I could dress them up, like, when I was driving this morning because I had to leave at the crack of dawn, I threw one of those on with my ballet flats and my big earrings. And I was like, see, I mean,
Like, you can still
you
dress
can,
it up.
you
Yeah.
But
can
those
do
are
it.
cute too.
Yes.
Tennis, golf,
Yes.
those are cute outfits.
Yes.
Because they're outfits.
Right.
They're not sweats.
leggings and
Right,
a
right.
zip up.
Right.
So
Exactly.
true. I
Which
feel like that's such a good transition into our in and out.
I agree. And
So your
going
out is
off of your out, I love
Me
it
too.
because my out is dressing for other people.
Oh,
And because I feel like a lot of the times, like our friend groups will be like, all right, guys, I just want to wear jeans and a t-shirt. And I'm like, I don't want to wear jeans and a t-shirt. But then I'm like, well, I don't want to be the only person that's dressed up. I'm done with that. So if I want to wear a ball gown, I'm going to wear a ball
Yeah.
gown.
Exactly.
you should.
I love
And like a tulle skirt, if I want to wear a tulle skirt with my
Do it.
graphic t-shirt, I'm going to do it.
it.
So that's my out, is dressing for other people.
Well, my outs are always so random. They never, I feel like Emily's always on the same wavelength with everyone else. And I'm always like, okay, my out is, unless you're extremely important, not wearing AirPods in public.
Huh.
Like, not in public, but I guess if you're sitting in a restaurant and
you have your
you're
AirPods
wearing AirPods, I don't know why. I'm just always like,
It's very
It's like a big
off-putting.
sign, don't talk to me.
yeah. And like, that's not a new way to live, I feel like.
No.
Well, and I think our generation is very much missing human connection that's
Yeah.
outside of a phone. I think with the AirPods, like when we were
Yeah,
driving,
take your
somebody had them
AirPods
in
out.
while we were driving. We're like, oh my gosh. One, I think that's illegal.
Yeah, like, just put it through your car.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
Right.
dangerous.
So yes, there's Bluetooth for a reason, guys.
Like, why do we have an AirPods? And I have a 17-year-old brother, so that's really fun. He loves the AirPods at the dinner table, or if you're, have to be in the car with your family for more than 5 minutes, having the AirPods in the ears.
Nolan's the same way. My little brother, and he's what,
They're so
22.
angsty. Nolan's still angsty.
He is.
I have 22.
Yeah. But he is big on the AirPods, and I just
Can't
don't
do
get
it.
it.
Can't
I
do the
don't do that.
AirPods.
If you're like on a business call, we'll give you an
I was about to
exception.
say, unless you're very important and expecting an important call, that's
Yes,
okay.
we'll give it to
I guess we don't know anyway.
Well, my mother-in-law, God love her, she has her AirPods in at all times. One, I think she's going to go deaf eventually because there's no way that's good for you. But like she'll just pick up a phone call and like she's sitting there like across from you, and I think she's talking to me, and I'm like, she don't know what we're talking about. And but she's on the phone with somebody else, So that's where I struggle with it.
No.
But so what's your in? Or I guess, well, let me do my in because
I was about
mine
to say,
kind of goes off
mine's
of that.
kind of an announcement.
My in is putting away technology. So we actually, my husband and I just bought a landline.
Good for you.
Yes.
Yay.
So Friday through Sunday, we've decided when we get home on Friday afternoons, we're putting the phones away, locking them in a drawer.
I love
Wow.
that.
And
That's hard.
yes.
Good for you.
So we have purchased a landline. It's very cute. It's a chrome top handle rotary phone because it had to be cute too. Like I was not going to do like a basic white landline, but yeah.
it.
So we're very excited about it. Plus, I have he'll be 2 in November, but I don't want him to see us constantly glued to our phone. I want us to be like engaged and outside and off of technology. We're always preaching. I'm a school counselor, so these kids are so addicted to their phones, especially I work with middle schoolers. They don't know how to communicate with each other except for through a device.
So true.
And so I want to set an example. My husband does. So we are going tech free on weekends.
Good for you.
So only
That's-
select
I
people
like
will have
that
my
in.
landline.
I like
on.
that in.
I like that too. That's good.
We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to come in this week. Okay, what's yours?
Okay, so my aunt, who is the craziest person in the world, but also the most amazing, is looking for love on national television. I don't know if y'all have heard of The Golden Bachelor, but it airs September 24th.
Mm-hmm.
It comes on every Wednesday, 7 to 9. But yeah, we're just so proud of her for putting herself out there and looking for love. She lost her husband in 2020 from COVID. And he was like the most amazing man in the world. So I'm so proud of her for venturing out again and doing it in a way that's so different.
Public.
And so public. Yeah, especially after grief, the loss of a spouse. I mean, that's so hard.
It is.
So I'm just so proud of her because she is so much fun and she is such a light. And I mean,
She's a hoot.
she is a hoot. a hoot. I love her. I can't wait for everyone else
I
to
think
meet her,
everybody
too.
else will love her when they
They
see
will.
her.
I'm gonna watch it now.
You
Yes,
have to. You
Monica
have
P,
to.
y'all.
Yeah, hashtag Dr. Monica P. She's a
Okay.
dentist here in
Okay.
Birmingham.
Okay.
She's another one that's probably gonna work until the day she passes, like our grandfather does. But I'm so proud of
She's
her.
fabulous.
So
She did do my
excited.
veneers, by the way.
She's awesome.
So she's not only good at her job, but she's a good human all around.
Oh,
So
Great
that's so
person.
nice.
yes, we're excited for her. All right, tell us your end.
Oh, my in. I think my in is just always leaving a place better than you found it. I try to do something nice for somebody every day because, we all get so busy rushing around, getting our own
Mhm.
things done and making sure that our things are taken care of. And I think sometimes it's just nice to stop, and everybody has problems in their lives. And just with the chaos all around us, just do something nice or pay a compliment to someone that will make their day. So it's just, I've been trying to really be thoughtful about it and do it.
I think even going back to, the need for human connection,
Yeah.
that
You have to
is-
mingle.
Yes,
You
You
need
have
to
to
mingle
mingle.
more. You got to get out and do stuff with people.
And put yourself out there.
Yep.
Yeah,
It can
it's
be hard
okay.
to introduce yourself to somebody new. And even with us, I know we have a podcasting platform, but this has really helped. I think even Lily and I just work on our
Absolutely.
ability to just put ourselves out there.
Well-
And social media, TikTok, people are ruthless. And that's
It's
something
okay.
that we talk about a lot on the podcast is the bullying on social media and the behind the screens.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately Monica's already had to start dealing with Golden Bachelor, and I'm like, what is it with somebody
People
on a
say
phone?
outlandish things.
Because they're anonymous and they
Yeah.
feel like they can say it. It's cruel.
They have the
It's cruel.
power behind the phone.
And it's going to another human being, and it's just not nice.
Blows my mind how people, take the time out of their day to send something negative. I'm like, do you
Well,
not have
also
anything
it's
better
like
going on?
the whole thing with like the rage baiting, like people do it purposefully, like
go
to try to
viral.
get a response.
Yes.
That's so strange. Like, what a strange thing we have going on in our world.
Well, I got accused of rage bait with my most recent TikTok video.
Emily got in a car accident
I did.
Oh,
no,
I
I'm
did.
sorry.
to be filming.
I happened to be filming a video.
But it was on a
not my
stand.
fault either.
She was not holding the phone.
I was not holding the phone. I wasn't even looking at the phone. I was talking about my coffee cup. And because I am notorious for hating travel mugs, which anymore. But I was at a yield sign and somebody just ran full steam ahead into the back of me.
Wow.
Yeah, they tried to pay
And
attention.
coffee went everywhere. When I posted the video, people accused me of rage bait. But I was like, no, it's just coincidental that I was filming a video about my open coffee mug and then
I know,
got
like
into an
complaining, like,
accident.
I just love the regular coffee mug.
I mean, it's everywhere. All over. It's funny. It is funny.
It is
So check out our TikTok if you want to see that. But yeah, social media it's a wild place. It is wild.
Yeah, so I love the idea of just going out and, complimenting anyone you see, especially when you mean it. Like, I
Right.
feel like I do that all the time. I see people walking, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love her dress, or her makeup looks so good. Like,
But
why not say it
Yeah,
to them?
why not say it?
Yeah, make their day.
If you think it, say it.
Because I will.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can think of so many instances where somebody's come up to me and complimented me, and I've been like, oh my gosh.
Even like what
That's
you said about
amazing.
people stopping you for your shoes.
Yeah.
Like,
It makes me feel
I know
good.
you get tickled. And you say, I designed them, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are mine.
Yeah. Okay, so we also do another segment called Is It Worth It? So we decided open concept kitchens.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing right
Yes,
now.
it is a
I know
big
that's
debate.
not your
I
area of
know.
expertise. But yeah, that is big debate right now.
Well, and y'all, because we read the book, I know that y'all owned your home for going on like 20 years,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
5
or 26 now.
which is so fabulous. And I know you have an episode on Homeworthy, so it's on my watch list.
And Caleb Simpson too. If you've ever watched
Okay.
Caleb Simpson, he's the one who walks up to people in New York and says, "How much do you pay for
Oh my
rent?"
goodness.
Yes, I did that after the Homeworthy one. He really wanted to see the whole house. And
Yeah.
on
That's so
Homeworthy, they
awesome.
had done it like about a year before, and I couldn't have them go upstairs because my girls were still home from college and their rooms were really
Right.
messy. So I waited until they left, and then
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
The Homeworthy is on my watch list on YouTube. I love their stuff. So when I saw that you had one, I was like, oh my God.
Homeworthy's amazing. They have such beautiful. I could just totally get lost in, like on my phone watching
Okay,
all
I
of them.
have not heard of this.
Oh,
Don't
it's
know how.
amazing. They pick
Wait.
really beautiful homes and
Yes.
have the owners walk them through the
Okay,
house
that's a rabbit hole
or
I'm
the
about to go
garden
down.
or their studios or like whatever it is. It's
That's-
beautiful. It's really
Well, and like interior design is another thing that is such a joy spark in my
Yes,
life.
I love interior
So,
design.
I'm just so excited to watch that because I just know, like
Yeah.
looking around here, like I know, and I know a lot of the artwork here is from her Kate's estate, right?
a handful of these are yes. So Andy Spade is a big art collector.
Yes.
And he has, hundreds of pieces and he graciously let us use them
Aw.
in
So
Birmingham
sweet, very
store.
That's
special,
so
very
awesome.
special. So is that
So
just in the
kind of him.
Birmingham store? Or is that all of them?
Each store has
A
its
few.
own, but I think really there's only 2 that have, maybe 3 that have his pieces. This is a special one. Um,
Shout out, Frances Valentine at the
I know
Summit in Birmingham, guys.
Birmingham.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
So fabulous.
Beautiful. I'm trying not to turn my head so much because I have these ridiculous clips in my hair. Sorry if y'all have seen that. It looks crazy.
That's just real life.
it's real
Great
life.
hair.
Yeah.
Real life.
Great hair.
Well, and going back, I think too, just like everything is so curated. And I know I said that word before, but I think that truly kind of summarizes the brand.
I want people to feel like it's their best friend's home when they walk into one of our stores. And so every place kind of feels like the furnishings, the artwork, the music, whatever it
cozy.
is. It
I was
smells
about to
good.
say, yeah. And
Um,
even like the size of the store, like Beth here is amazing. I feel like I have a personal relationship with her just from
Shout out,
coming in
Beth.
here a
We
few
love you.
times.
Beth is our manager who started when we opened
Oh
this
my
place.
goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
She's-
She's
she's-
incredible.
I know.
She's so fun and so helpful.
Yeah.
We love you, Beth.
She's been so awesome to us.
Well,
But
and
yeah.
even like the first time we came in here together, I mean, she just made us feel right at home. Like we got to
know,
play dress
yeah.
up and we
Good.
just loved it.
I know she's pulling stuff for
Yeah.
us.
She was like, try this on, guys. Yeah. She's
awesome.
great. But we love this place and all of the knickknacks and everything is just so fabulous
Thank
and
you.
fun. And so if you get a chance, if you're in Birmingham, you have to come by because it really is
it's
a special
amazing.
place.
It's kind of like hidden. It's a little nook over here. I feel like it's easy to pass, but do not because it's incredible. It's so cute.
Okay, so we got off topic, but we're good at doing that.
Always.
Open concept kitchens is a huge debate right now with people that I built my first house and we had a open concept living room. And now, we moved into a smaller house for a little while and it's closed off. I'm a big entertainer, big hoster. Is hoster a word? No.
Hostess.
I was like, that didn't sound right. When you do that and you have an open concept kitchen, everything has to be clean before everybody gets
Yeah.
there. And it's so hard to like host a big dinner and have everything out in your kitchen,
Right.
So I don't think my current take, and it may change because it did, open concept kitchens are not worth it for me. What are your thoughts?
I like one only I mean, I could go either way, but I like one only because then if I'm still cooking, I can be part of the conversation that's
That's true.
happening
That's
in
nice. Yeah,
the,
I like that too.
in the dining room.
I
And the
feel like
kitchen
I'm
is
that
the
way.
center of the house.
It
So
is. Everybody ends up
Yes,
there anyway.
it's true.
Honestly.
It is true. So it has its, you know what? Because we're going to build our next house, I'm just going to do a butler's pantry. So, and I'll have like a fake kitchen and a real kitchen.
That's what Hunter, my boyfriend right now, that's what he always talks about. He's like, whenever we get a house, he's a big cook. But so I guess he was on top of that trend before I even
Yes.
knew about it.
Well, and I do think
like-
like open concept kitchens, like you said, with just being able to be a part of the conversation does
Mhm.
lead itself to more people gathering, especially
Yeah,
typically you have a big island,
it's
right?
less
So
formal too.
yes, and easier for a charcuterie board. So
There you go.
Love a shirt.
we love a charcuterie board. Who doesn't?
We host a lot of parties as well, and everybody ends up in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Even though there's plenty of room throughout the house, everybody ends up there.
And I feel like a lot of people, I won't be one of them because I love fine china and having a set table, but a lot of people are foregoing dining rooms
Mhm.
and opting for like a study instead.
I'd say I still love a
It's nice
dining
to have-
room.
It's nice to have dinner
beautiful
together
formal dining
with your
room.
family.
Mhm.
And to set out, even if you don't use it except for, Thanksgiving and Christmas, being able to set your china out, that you got
Yeah.
from your wedding, and
Yeah. When you have kids, I mean, dinner is
Right.
having dinner together every night is probably one of the most important things
Yeah.
I did with my family every night.
I agree.
And I
My
didn't
family.
realize the importance of it until my kids were gone. But they look forward to having family dinner together with me when they come home. So it's nice. And it's important to talk about your day
Yeah.
Right.
and
Good
That human
it is.
connection.
It
Yep.
is.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
AirPods at the dinner.
No
No
AirPods.
phones. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
phones.
Mhm.
So you have 3 girls, right?
Yes.
So how old are they?
24, 22, and 19.
Okay, so
Okay.
they're right in our age. I'm a little
Yeah.
bit older. I'm 28, but so they're probably all about the same stuff that we're about.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So they are all, I guess, college still.
No, Katy is 24, works at JP Morgan. She's a
Okay.
tech person,
Awesome.
Wow.
loves tech. Jane, okay, you guys are gonna love this. I think I could say this now. Jane she graduated from Emory in May with a film degree, and she had to start her job immediately. So she had to wrap up her apartment and get back to New York because she was the assistant to the producer on Devil Wears Prada 2. She can't tell me anything, so I know nothing about anything,
Aw.
but
What a
except for her very
dream.
long hours working. Do you believe that? Isn't
What
that
a
Oh
dream.
crazy?
my gosh.
So that's what she's been doing all summer. And my youngest daughter, Marnie, is a sophomore at Tulane,
Oh, awesome.
lead singer in a band this year.
That's
Super excited. She
cool.
keeps sending me pictures of herself, singing in front of these
Yeah.
big crowds.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
Clearly, the artistic gene runs very deep.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
so cool.
I'm thrilled to death about the Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us that
I'm
nugget.
so pumped. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
I think any girl that loves fashion is obsessed with that movie.
Yeah.
It was a turning
New
point.
York City is obsessed with it. I mean, I have been living through just seeing things pop up on Instagram that because Jane can't tell me anything.
I was about to say, you're better than me.
She
'cause
she
I
can't
know.
send any. She can't take any photos or anything. So she's been religious about that. But other people who are sort of out on the street take photos and videos.
That's
and
where Anne
that's where
Hathaway
I'm
fell
catching.
down the
Yeah,
street, down
we
some
caught her,
stairs. I
yeah.
saw that.
Oh, okay. I
Little
missed that.
So big on TikTok. So
Yeah,
that I
it's
think that's
freaking
the only thing that I've seen so far. Of course,
Yeah.
if somebody falling, everybody's gonna take a video.
Well,
But
it's made everybody so much more excited about the movie coming out.
oh
Yeah.
gosh, yes.
It's really,
Oh
really.
my
Oh,
gosh,
I
that's
can't
so
wait.
exciting. Me,
My
that's so
best
exciting.
friend growing up, her dad, that is his favorite movie. And he is like a big hunter and very non-Devil Wears Prada, but
It is a great
it's his
film.
favorite movie.
It's a great
That's a
movie.
testament.
It's a great film.
movie. I have
Everybody
watched it
loves it.
several times this year. Just
It's a comfort movie.
It is.
yeah, it's kind of like the what am I thinking? Harry Met Sally or something like
Mhm.
My
that.
all-time
They're just
favorite
kind of
movie.
feel good
Watched it last
movies.
weekend.
It was
yeah,
in her wedding vow.
It was. My
Vows.
husband, his vows, at the end of his vows, he said the line about when you realize that you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want it to start as soon as possible.
yeah.
So we both sobbed through our wedding vows the whole time. We had to read them to each other privately because we were like, we would die if we did this in front of other people. He actually cried his contact out
He
in the
did.
middle
He
of our
stuffed it in
ceremony.
his pocket.
He just looked at it and went, in the wedding video, you
Well,
see him
that's
just stick
really
it in
smart.
his pocket.
That was smooth.
But yes, it was. It was. I didn't realize it was going on. But and he's not a crier. So the whole wedding day, he was just a wreck. But very sweet. Very sweet. And when Harry Met Sally is,
A great movie.
gosh, it's my favorite movie of all time. It's just so sweet. And I have actually art of When Harry Met Sally up in our bathroom just because it's so good. I've only been in New York one time. But
Come visit. It's fun.
We need to do a girls trip. That would be fun.
my father-in-law is from New York. He grew up in New York. His dad was a New York City detective on horseback for a while.
Yeah.
I know. And his wife, my father-in-law's mother, was a dance teacher in New York.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
and then Mike left, went to Miami, and never turned back. He went to work at the Playboy Mansion.
Wow.
Yes,
Miami's quite fun too, though.
I know. We begged him to take us because we need to go with him,
Yeah.
and my husband's never been, so
Really?
no, he's never
Huh.
been.
Gotta come up, see some
I
shows, see the
know.
sights.
I
It's
saw
exciting.
when we went, my mom and I went for a little girls trip, and we saw oh gosh, what is it? The Plaza Suite.
Yes,
Sarah
yes,
Jessica Parker.
yes.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was a wonderful trip. We did the tea at the plaza and all the things. We did go to Cats. So we did the serendipity hot chocolate. We did all of the bucket list items. So It's fabulous. New York is fabulous. It's a special place.
Yeah, I love New York. I think it'd be so fun to plan a girls' trip.
We should.
We should.
Deep Blondes take New York. We've never been together.
Yeah, do a podcast from New York City.
That would be
We
so
should.
fun.
And I'm sure there's podcast studios everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
in
I know.
New York. So easy peasy. We will definitely do that. What's your favorite part about New York? Just the people?
The people, the opportunity. Just there's always something going on. There's always something to do in New York. And it's the kind of place where if you ever needed to wake up at 3:00 in the morning and get a cup of fresh coffee, you could. It's just it's just always alive. And that's what I love about it.
The city that never sleeps, right?
That's right.
Very
And
true.
the opportunity there. I mean, I'm a kid from Kansas. I grew up on a farm. And the fact that I could move to New York and, make a
And look at
business
you now.
and
It's so awesome.
have a fashion company, that it's just it's unbelievable. It's the land of opportunity.
The American dream.
Well, it is
Yeah.
the American dream.
So we also ask, if your life was a sitcom, what would be your theme song?
Oh my gosh. Well, the theme to Mary Tyler Moore, Might Just Make It After All, that one.
Oh, that's sweet. I used to love the Mary Tyler Moore show when I was like in high school, and it always cracked me up that they had separate beds because I'd never seen
Oh,
that.
you're talking about the Dick Van Dyke show.
Dick
Yeah.
Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Um,
It was the networks made them do that on
Which
all
was-
of those TV shows.
and I always
Yeah.
wondered, I was like, why did they do that?
It
And my
a
dad was like,
decency thing.
my dad said they had to. And
See?
so I guess, did they do that also in Mary Tyler Moore? Was she
No,
married?
No. Breakthrough. She wasn't married. She didn't have a boyfriend. She didn't have a fiance. And she argued with the network about it because she wanted to be single. And they
I
really
love
wanted
I
her to
love
be
that.
connected
That's
because
awesome.
that was such a part of the thing. I mean, back in the early 70s, women didn't have that many rights. Like my
Right.
dad had to go open my checking account with me, not my mom. It's like that's how
That's
how it
crazy.
was. That's how it was.
Yeah.
And she was part of the group of women who changed all that, which is why I revere her so much, because she was, during that time, this modern, cool, confident, stylish woman who got a job in a male dominated field, and she made it. And she had friends, and she was cool, and I wanted to be like Mary. But Mary changed the trajectory for like at least 2 generations of women who
Right.
watched that show, to let us know that we could do that too.
I guess she was
Amazing.
like the original Carrie Bradshaw. And,
Yeah.
like single woman, just living her
Super
life.
fashionable. Yeah.
Yes, very
That's
fashionable.
awesome.
Yeah.
Journalist, right? So I guess I need to go watch Mary Tyler Moore.
I was
guess
about to say,
getting
I
back
need to
to
add
Visual
that
Dick
to
Van
my
Dyke.
list.
It's funny too, and such good values throughout the show.
I'm
Really
sure I
good.
would love it. All of those shows are so fascinating to me, and so I think obviously I would love it.
Yeah, you'd love Mary Tyler Moore.
Need
It'd
to
be
watch
great.
that. Well, we are just so grateful that we got to have you on. Obviously you're an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
And just a fashion legend. So we're just humbled and so excited that you chose to spend some time with us.
Thank you for welcoming me to Birmingham.
Oh,
Really, really nice.
most important question.
Yes.
If you could choose a favorite blonde in history or throughout your life, who would it be? Everybody always thinks we're asking that they were
I
going to
know,
make
which
somebody
one of
pick between the two of us.
Everyone's always like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah,
oh
you can
my
see like deer in
goodness."
headlights.
Okay, my first thought is Robert Redford, just because he's so
Oh.
on my mind. But if I had to think of someone modern, I would probably think of Taylor Swift.
That's a good
I mean,
one.
she's an
Yes.
inspiration to so many people.
Nobody has said Taylor Swift. yet.
Nobody, which is
She's
shocking.
strong. She's cool. She's confident. She
Yeah,
made it all by herself.
Amazing.
She's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
She is fabulous.
paves
She
the way
is.
for herself. I love
And she's
that.
got good values.
Yeah,
She does.
She does.
Well, with that, thank you so much, Elyce. And we look forward to hopefully having you on the podcast in New York.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you. Come visit.
Tune in
Yeah.
part 2. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.